Hello, I'm Matt Russell and I would like to welcome you to the channel. Today's video is going to be my review of our Woodmaxx FM78H Flail Mower. This video is not a sponsored video and I have received no compensation from Woodmaxx. We purchased this flail mower with our own money from Woodmaxx in January of 2023 after we bought our 13 acres here in Lake City, Florida. It is a sample of one, so your experience may vary. I use our equipment in a manner that I am comfortable with. Ensure you follow all safety instructions from the manufacturers of the equipment that you use, as failure to do so could result in serious bodily injury or death. The flail mower cuts 74 inches wide and requires a tractor with a 30 to 65 horsepower PTO. Its cut height is from 3/4 of an inch to 3 3/4 inches. This flail mower is their hydraulic side shift model that can be hydraulically shifted approximately 18 inches from side to side. I am using our 55 horsepower Massey Ferguson 2605H with a geared transmission to operate the mower. When I purchased the mower, I purchased an extra set of hammer blades so that I would have a spare set. For the last year I've used the original set and decided to put the new ones on for this video so I could provide you with a video that would demonstrate what you would get when you purchased them new. When I walked up to the tractor to change them, I noticed that both bolts that hold the hinged rear door closed had vibrated loose and one bolt was missing, and the other one was missing its nuts. And yes, I did say nuts because I used two of them on each bolt, locking them against each other in an attempt to prevent them from vibrating loose. My previous attempt was unsuccessful. This is a short clip showing me changing out one of the hammers. I have the door strapped open with a ratchet strap to prevent it from closing on me while I am changing the blades, as the door is quite heavy and would surely cause injury if it closed on your hand. The hammer blades are held on with a bolt and a locking nut. Most of them lock so tightly that my Milwaukee M12 ratchet will not tighten them up against the bracket. But this one spun right up. Woodmaxx recommends you check the blades before every use, as they tend to vibrate loose, and I can confirm this from my own experience. On a previous day I was using the flail mower and noticed an unusual vibration. When I opened the hinged door, I noticed one of the nuts was missing from the hammer blade and subsequently changed the bolt and the nut. Fortunately, the blade and bolt were still there. After that, I made it a habit to tighten them before I used it. Here I am changing a second hammer. This one's locking nut is nice and tight and requires a wrench to tighten it up. This is a picture of the 22 blades that I removed after a year of use. This is a close-up picture of some of the damage to one of the blades. 9 of the blades had some damage, and interestingly, almost all of the damage was on the same corner of the blade. The bolts on all but one of the blades had damaged threads, as you can see in this photograph. I weighed the new blades so that I would know how consistent the blades were manufactured. They varied from this one that weighs 1.71 pounds to this one that weighs 1.74 pounds, with most of them weighing 1.72 pounds. After installing all 22 of the new blades, which only took a little more than an hour, I double nutted the bolts holding the hinged door closed. This time I used some neoprene locking nuts as shown in this picture after I finished mowing for the day. Amazingly, they were still there. This is a little footage from the front of the tractor clearing one of our longer rows. This is the same row, but from the back of the tractor, so you can see what's left after the flail mower does its job. I have been very impressed with this flail mower, as I was not easy on the blades. I was originally going to purchase the Titan flail mower, but was discouraged with a review I saw of one having its blades ruined in relatively short order. Woodmaxx blades are cast with a reinforcing rib in the center, which in theory should be stronger. I was a little disappointed when I read the manual for the Woodmaxx after it was delivered, when it indicated it was only designed to cut up to a 1-inch tree sapling, and the Titan advertised cutting up to 3 inches. I have mowed bigger saplings with the Woodmaxx, and it has worked fine for me, but you should follow the manufacturer's instructions. I am running the tractor in low range and in second gear. This balances the high RPM required for the PTO and the feed rate that I am looking for. The hydraulic side shift is somewhat useful, but it doesn't shift far enough to the sides to really get past a row of trees, and with a geared transmission on the tractor is a bit of work to adjust the forward speed by feathering the clutch, while sliding the head back and forth. This is one place I think a hydrostatic transmission would be beneficial on the tractor. As a note, there is a big sticker on the flail mower that indicates if you mow in reverse, damage to the mower will occur. When I am backing up, I lift the mower above the brush. In conclusion, I am very happy with this Woodmaxx flail mower. It serves my purpose of clearing paths between the pine trees on our property. If you have a suggestion for a future video, please leave a comment with that information and I will see what I can do. If you have a question on something that I did not cover, please leave a comment and I will get back with you as soon as possible. If you think this video may be useful to a friend, please share. If this video has earned a like, please hit the button. If you want to see more of our content, please subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember, if you do the right thing, you don't have to worry about being wrong.